Tom Weaver was the kind of 70-year-old who still woke up like he had somewhere important to be, even though everyone around him kept telling him, "Dude, you're retired. Chill." But Tom wasn't built for chilling. He was built for living. Still, that morning felt different. He sat on the edge of his bed, toes barely touching the cold wooden floor, when it hit him. Damn, I'm actually 70, not 69 and a half. Not almost 70. Straight up, officially government-approved 70. His knees cracked like a glow stick. His back sounded like someone stepping on bubble wrap. And his shoulders? Man, they felt like he slept with a backpack filled with bricks. But he smiled anyway. Because Tom had a rule he made the day his best friend Joe passed away. As long as I can still do 6 things, I'm winning at life. Nobody knew what those 6 things were. Some folks said it was exercise. Others said it was money. A few made guesses like probably beer and fishing, but they were all wrong because for Tom, these 6 things weren't hobbies. They were the entire blueprint for staying alive. Not just physically, but emotionally, socially, spiritually. That morning, he stepped outside with his mug of black coffee. No sugar, no creamer. Tom drank coffee like a lumberjack who'd been raised by wolves, and he looked at the sky like it was the first time he ever seen it. Birds, sunlight, cold air, the whole package. And just as he took that first glorious sip, his neighbor's grandson, a 22-year-old named Marcus, walked by, hoodie half on, headphones dangling, looking like life had run him over twice. "Morning, kid," Tom said. Marcus grunted. "Mornin'. You're up early, again." "Yeah." Tom chuckled. "Beats waking up late and missing the whole damn world." Marcus shrugged. "I dunno, man. Nothing really feels worth getting up for lately." Most people would have laughed that off. Some would have said, "Toughen up, kid." But Tom? Nah. He'd lived too much life to ignore a sentence like that. "Sit," Tom said, tapping the step next to him. Marcus hesitated, then sat. "You know," Tom began, "at 70, I realized something. If you can still do 6 things, just 6, you've basically won the game." Marcus finally looked interested. "What 6 things?" Tom smiled. "You'll find out, but first, let me tell you a story." Tom leaned back, stared at the rising sun, and started. "Back when I was your age," he said, "I thought winning at life meant houses, cars, money, all that flashy Instagram crap that didn't even exist yet, but you know what I mean." Marcus snorted. "Yeah, sounds like every influencer ever. But then life punched me in the face," Tom said. Hard. At 33, he lost his job. At 41, he went through a brutal divorce. At 52, his mother died. At 66, his best friend Joe, the guy he'd known since kindergarten, passed away in his sleep. "All that loss," Tom continued, "taught me the first 3 wins. Win number 1, you're winning if you can still get up. Not physically, emotionally. If life knocks you down and you're still willing to get your ass out of bed the next day, congratulations. You're already ahead of half the world." Marcus nodded slowly. "Win number 2, you're winning if you still care. Care enough to call someone. Care enough to show up. Care enough to keep loving people even after losing others. When your heart still beats for someone, anyone, that's not weakness. That's oxygen. Win number 3, you're winning if you can still laugh." Tom chuckled. "You know how many old folks I meet who look like they're allergic to smiling? Like one grin might break their hip?" Marcus laughed, the first real laugh Tom had seen from him in weeks. "And let me tell you," Tom added, "the day you lose your sense of humor, that's the day you start aging for real." Marcus leaned closer. "So, those are the first 3. What about the other 3? Tom took a long sip of coffee. "They're a little heavier." A chilly breeze rolled across the yard. A dog barked in the distance. Somewhere, a car honked like it had anger issues. "Ready?" Tom asked. Marcus nodded. "Good, because the next 3, they're the ones that saved my life at 70. Tom's eyes softened. "Win number 4. You're winning if you can still forgive. Forgiveness ain't for them," Tom said. "It's for you." Carrying hate around is like dragging a piano up a hill in the rain, barefooted. while someone throws meatballs at you. Marcus squinted. Why meatballs? No idea. Tom shrugged. It just sounded miserable. They both laughed again. But listen, Tom continued. At 70, I understood something. Forgiveness gives you back your peace. And peace is the only luxury you can't buy. Marcus thought about that. He'd been holding grudges like they were collectibles. Win number 5. You're winning if you can still learn. Most people stop learning at 30, Tom said. Their brains turn into old TV sets, static, black and white, same channels forever. But if you can still be curious, still ask questions, still wonder why the hell the microwave light stays on even when nothing's inside, Marcus laughed. Dude, I actually have wondered that. Exactly, Tom said. Curiosity keeps you young. Win number 6. You're winning if you can still love your own life. Not someone else's, not the one you wish you had. Not the one Instagram keeps shoving in your face. Your life, your tiny wins, your boring Tuesdays, your dumb little routines. If you can still wake up at 70 and say, hell yeah, I get another day, then trust me, you're richer than 90% of the planet. A silence followed, a warm, meaningful silence. Marcus finally spoke. So, you still do all 6? Tom nodded slowly. Every damn day.